हेलो वेलकम बैक गैस। अभी अपना आज का टॉपिक है रिडायरेक्टर्स। वी विल बी लुकिंग ऑन द रिडायरेक्टर्स. So let me tell you about what the redirectors are. There are mainly two types of redirectors. First is a single redirector and the second one is the double redirector. So what are the uses of the redirector? The main uses of the redirector is to make, sometimes we will be using some commands while making the use of the redirector for some concatenating or making some redirector command to read about that or for adding up in the new existing file, and there are some others also as we will be looking on them. So the definition of the redirector are as follows. Redirectors are used to write a terminal output into a file. Output generated from any command or the terminal can be translated into an existing file. If a file does not exist automatically, new file will be created, following other some redirectors. So they are as follows: single redirector and the double redirector. Single redirector replaces the existing data in the file while newly redirected data. It overwrites the contents of the existing file. So the word overwrites plays an important role, as if you are adding or using the single redirector in the command, so the data of the pre-existing one will be overlapped, not it will be overwritten by the data which you want to overwrite on it. So the previous data will be vanished up from there, but it is not in the case of the double redirector. So just go through that the definition. Double redirector keeps the existing data and the newly redirected data will be added at the end of the file. It appends the redirected data in the existing file. So the definition means in short form that the data of the previous file on which you were using the double redirector will be saved as it is, whereas the data of another file which you want to edit in it will be added in it. So the data of the first file will not be lost while adding the data of the second file. So here the double redirector are used, and this is the main difference between the single redirector and the double redirector. In the case of the single redirector, the data has been overwritten and the data has been lost, but in case of the double redirector, the data is not been lost, it has been attached with the previous data. So yeah, we will be looking on this by the practical. So here is our Linux CentOS terminal. Yeah, ls for listing rm ref file 1 ls. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So where were we? Syntax. Yeah, so for making these commands we have to create two files. For creating the two files we use the touch command. Here we will be using the single redirector for adding the text in the file 1. So here are the two files, file 1 and file 2 with the text in them. So file 1 contains the text has been added in the file 1, and the text has been added into file 2. Okay. So while making the use of the double redirector, now we had used the single redirector to add the data in the file 1. So this is the use of our single redirector. Now we will be using the double redirector to add up data into the file 1 or a file 2. So yeah, here by using the double redirector we had added a data. That was the data has been added by the double redirector, and now by using the cat command we had read the data. So yeah, the data has been added in the file 2. This was the first text, earlier text which we had added when we had created the file, and this is the data. The data has been added in the double redirector. This data has been created while using the double redirector. So this is the important and the main difference between them. Yeah, so let me again give an example by using a single redirector for the file 2. So yeah, this is the data added by a single redirector. So when we are using the single redirector, so the output is this. So the data which we had added in by the single redirector will be here, and the data which we had added in the first when the time of creating the file 1 and using the double redirector had been vanished here. So this is the difference between it replaces the past task while we are using the single redirector, while when we are using the double redirector it will save the previous task also and the current task also. So this is the main difference between them. Yeah, so here we had cleared it by seeing on the live practical. Now the redirectors with the cat command. So yeah, simple. Here are some examples. Let's move on to the notes of redirector with the cat command. Example, to display the content of our existing file. So yeah, here we had used cat command and file 2. Once more, let me tell you cat command and file 1. Okay, to display the content of the existing file we use the cat command also here. So just like this it will be the command, and the data has been added in the file 1. This is the data which has been put up in the file 1. Okay, so first one is clear. To create a new file and provide to write in it. For creating a new file, the command will be as follows: cat single redirector and file name. It may be file name for okay, and the data file. Hey, hello, yeah, this is the data and control D to save. Okay, so yeah, by using this command we can create a file also, and by creating the file at the same time we can write the data in it also. For deleting all the file we have the command rmrpf. To overwrite the existing file we can also use the same command as I had shown in earlier, as I had shown in the past example also. Wait a minute, let me show you. Yeah, here this was the example for overwriting the and For adding the content in the existing file, we will use the double redirector. So this is the example of that. The data has been added by the double redirector, and when we read it, so the text will be going as follow. It was the earlier text and the data which we had added using the double redirector. So this will be the form. To view the content of the file, we can also use the cat command. Okay. Copy the content of the one file to the another. Cat command, by using the cat command also we can use, but here it will be the append content of the one to another by using the double redirector. This is a single redirector. File content merging cat flower one to merge it with the single redirector. Overwriting, executing the multiple command. So yeah, it is the new topic to us. For execute a multiple command, here we can use a semicolon or a pipeline. Semicolon is used to execute two or more commands in the same command line argument. Example here, touch command will be used to create an empty text file. Make a directory will be used to make a directory of a name my directory. Cp command, cp means copying the command of mnt data to the media in it. Okay, and similarly in the case of a pipe, it matches first command output to the second command and execute it. Example, dmi decode. Yeah, let me show that what the dmi decode show work for. Okay, it will show the versioning, hardware, and all the data, memory data of the os. Okay, just like this. So yeah, and the list command will show, as I had shown earlier, that list command will be, you will be able to scroll up and down in any direction. If you want to read the data of the 10th number from the upwards, you can go for there, and if you want to read data from the down 10th number, so yeah, you can do it also. And ls for listing, and wc for, let me demonstrate you what the wc do. WC for correction of the word. So yeah, that's it for today. In upcoming lecture, we will be looking on the hierarchy of the Linux file management system. Before that, let me tell you that this is all the trial versions of my videos. Yeah, if in future, if I got a chance or a time, so I will be making a proper series of all the videos and uploading on my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's wait and hope for a good. Okay, thank you. That's all now.